You slept with 1,000 men in 12 hours.
Yeah, well, 1,057. I hit the 1,000 and there's still 57 men queuing.
You felt bad?
I couldn't say to them, sorry guys, I know you just put in a long shift waiting, you brought your packed lunch, you need to go home. Of course, I was like, welcome in. Like, I couldn't let them go, surely.
The devil really doesn't care so much about making men fall into lust. If you fall into lust, there's always repentance. So the demons, what they really want is not to make men fall into lust, but to fall into despair. And that's the shame that we want to conquer. They want to make us fall into despair so that we stop seeking Christ altogether. Number two, Christ could take lust away from a man like that. But the reason he doesn't is because the struggle is our salvation. And actually learning to properly battle against lust, men will learn the spiritual life. They'll learn how to pray in a way that they never would have otherwise. They'll learn how to fast. They'll learn how to do prostrations, how to read the scriptures. They're going to learn to become better, more fulfilled men because of this struggle.
Before you go and scroll on to the next piece of bullshit you're watching all comfortable in your bed, do you not understand that the more comfortable you get, the more uncomfortable life gets? The less action you take, the more consequences you have. The more you let those bills pile up, the less work you put in, the more food you eat, the fatter you get. All these things are gonna start piling up on you, bro. And bro, I know you weren't built to be average. You were built to have riches. You were built to have the body you want, the physique that you want, the dreams that you want. You were built to have these things, and yet you're content with being average. At the end of the day, the keys are in your hands, bro.
Now what? Another day, no dollars. You have it all over yourself. What are you gonna do then? What do you do next? The same thing you did the day before and the day before? Wake up. Stop beating your... It's getting embarrassing. When's the last time that you completed a goal? You set something in your mind and you said, all right, in 6 months time, I'm gonna have this done. This business will be running. I'll have X amount of money. I'll have an investment do well. Or even if it does bad, I'll make an investment. When is the last time you made it happen? Think about all your bloodlines. Thousands, hundreds of thousands of years have gone by. Man, woman, baby, man, woman, baby, man, woman, baby. Then you came around. Pathetic. Wake up. Nobody is coming to save you.
The 2 hours you spend scrolling each day, or 730 hours each year, could have produced a book, a business, or a body you don't currently have. You need to zoom out. You need to realize that you do have time. You need to realize that 30 minutes compounded over a year is more than enough time to make a massive change.
I can't imagine where God would have taken me if I had sexual discipline. I am nowhere near the orbit of what my possibility was if I had self-discipline. My greatest enemy has been me.
The strongest man in the Bible was destroyed by the same thing destroying you: lust. Samson tore lions apart with his hands. He slaughtered armies with a donkey's jawbone, yet he surrendered everything for a woman's touch. It cost him his strength, his freedom, his eyes. They shaved his beard, blinded him, and chained him like an animal. That's what lust does. It promises pleasure but delivers slavery. Every click, every image, every fantasy is slowly eating away your strength. The enemy doesn't need to defeat a man who's defeating himself. Samson died blind and in chains. So remember, what you're not changing, you're choosing.